Donald Trump has been an evolutionary president, to say the least. He has used social media in a way that no other president has ever done before, and likely led to his victory over Hillary Clinton in the 2016 general election. Despite winning, he has been one of the most divisive and controversial presidents in the existence of the United States presidency. Whether you're conservative, liberal, libertarian, or even a socialist, he's equally divisive, as there are many people on each political spectrum that both love and hate him. But one thing that his detractors and even most of his supporters disagree with is what he has done in his tweets. Or more rather, what he has said. Now, not just tweeting or generic meme tweets, but ones that involve direct threats. Someone shouting out threats isn't really that scary. It is social media. But when that mouth has a big red button that can shoot city-destroying missiles, it makes it much more scary and serious. Especially when his tweets could scare other nations into doing the first move as well. What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from MediaViral. Today's video is talking about some of the most dangerous Trump tweets of his presidency. Now, these tweets are not necessarily him being rude, but more so whenever there's an implication of war or even nuclear war. It is crazy that there is someone who is threatening World War III over social media. The first tweet we'll be talking about is from July 22nd, 2018. Trump was extremely aggressive in response to Iran, and his tweet goes as follows. To Iranian President Rouhani, never ever threaten the United States again, or you will suffer consequences the likes of which few throughout history have ever suffered before. We are no longer a country that will stand for your demented words of violence and death. Be cautious. Now, I get it. Iran had actually threatened us, then sure, fire back. But not over Twitter. Not over social media. We're talking about Iran here, a country that already wants us dead. Don't add fuel to the fire publicly. There are reasons they hate us, whether it is warranted or not. Diplomacy should be sought at all costs, and a threat should be double-checked to see if it is a legitimate threat in the first place, not a baseless, weightless threat before making all-cap tweets threatening back. This is a potential World War III here, or even a nuclear or dirty bomb from the like that we have never seen before. The second tweet was tweeted over 2 years ago on September 23rd, 2017. It was about Kim Jong-un and North Korea, and this is what it says. Just heard Foreign Minister of North Korea speak at the United Nations. If he echoes thoughts of Little Rocket Man, they won't be around much longer. I get it. We were at war with North Korea just several decades ago, and technically still are in our order of the terms of the ceasefire. And they have threatened the United States countless times with nuclear annihilation or by means of invasion, no matter how poor or weak this nation is. They are nuclear armed and have a 1+ million man army brainwashed to kill Americans on sight. Despite the threats, your tweets, Mr. Trump, will likely be shown to the North Korean people as propaganda, distorted in a way that shows that this is what we, as citizens, believe as well, that we wish to annihilate them. This is in bad taste and should either have been rephrased much better or not be in Twitter at all. And this leads to the next on the list, number 3, tweeted on February 3rd, 2017, and again being related to Iran. Iran is playing with fire. They don't appreciate how kind President Obama was to them. Not me. Now, this tweet is a bit more cool than the previous tweets shown. It is less aggressive, no capital words, but he immediately says that Iran is playing with fire. This could be interpreted as they are playing with nukes, as they are poking the angry giant, the United States, which has thousands upon thousands of nuclear warheads at the ready. Although, he could just mean a conventional war in general. With his other calls and mention of nuclear war, it can easily be applied whether correctly or mistakenly. The fourth tweet was tweeted on April 11th, 2018, and it involved war with Russia. Russia vows to shoot down any and all missiles fired at Syria. Get ready, Russia, because they will be coming. Nice and new and smart. You shouldn't be partners with a gas-killing animal who kills his people and enjoys it. This is Trump threatening and ready to have direct conflict with the Russian military, as Russia stated that they would shoot down our missiles from hitting Syria. While they are also butting in with us, this is only a defensive maneuver on their part. We are on the offensive. Trump implies that we'll be ramping up our efforts to take them on. Having direct military conflict with Russia, even with conventional missiles and not soldiers, is scary and highly increases the possibility of an all-out war. An all-out war between the two giants, the United States of America and Russia, wouldn't just be catastrophic for each respective country, but for the entire world and its global economy. Number 5 was tweeted January 2nd, 2018, and is one of the scariest. It's basically a cock measuring contest based on who has the bigger and better nukes. It's just absolutely dangerous and scary. Now yes, North Korea has threatened us with nukes, and it's not okay, but still, this should not be handled over social media, like I have said with each tweet. That is the general theme. Most of these messages generally are not that terrible. It's just something that should be left off of social media. This is what he says. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un just stated that the nuclear button is on his desk at all times. Will someone from his depleted and food-starved regime please inform him that I too have a nuclear button, but it is a much bigger and more powerful one than his, and my button actually works. Finally, number 6, tweeted on August 11th, 2017, military solutions are now fully in place, locked and loaded. Should North Korea act unwisely, hopefully Kim Jong-un will find another path. Now, this is kind of a bit more cooler one. It's more of him saying that, yes, we're ready for war just in case they attack. This is way more defensive than offensive, and honestly, it's not that bad. I was just including it. Now, what's funny is I created the script for this video a long time ago, over a year ago, and now, I'm missing some tweets, but there'll probably be a part 2 of this video featuring tweets from the last year, and also I'm going to include one just from a few days ago, which also has to do with Iran, and this one is just crazy. It's actually more than one tweet, but it's from a same thread, and it's just 3 tweets from one thread, so I'm going to use that from Twitter. This was tweeted on January 4th of 2020. Iran is talking very boldly about targeting USA assets as revenge for ridding the world of their terrorist leader who had just killed an American and badly wounded many others, not to mention all the people he had killed over his lifetime, including recently hundreds of Iranian protesters. He was already attacked our embassy and preparing for additional hits in other locations. Iran has been nothing but problems for many years. Let this serve as a warning that if Iran strikes any Americans or American assets, we have targeted 52 Iranian sites representing the 52 American hostages taken by Iran many years ago, some at a very high level and important to Iran and the Iranian culture, and those targets in Iran itself will be hit very fast and very hard. The USA wants no more threats. Now, depending on how you take the tweets, it could be taken in a much more darker tone. I mean, Iranian culture? They're important to the Iranian culture? Depending on how that's interpreted, that could be cultural sites like mosques, civilian targets, like targets that are filled heavily with civilians. That could be, not a good look. It's definitely a dangerous tweet, and it's just weird how crazy stuff has gotten on Twitter now, where we have also Trump tweeting the American flag and then the Iranian leader tweeting the Iranian flag, and it's just a bunch of memeing and shitposting back and forth. So that was my video of the 6 most dangerous Trump tweets, with an added bonus of a 7th as an honorable mention just to talk about the current times. But let me know your thoughts down below. Are these actually dangerous? And also let me know if I missed out on any, so I could do that in the next video. But let me know your thoughts down below. This is Brian from MediaViral. Hope you guys all have an amazing day. Peace out. Don't forget to click the like button, subscribe, and then turn on notifications to be notified every time MediaViral uploads. I'm going to leave a featured playlist down here in the cards. It should be appearing on screen in a few seconds, so you can watch other videos with a related topic.